Since COVID pandemia, the world has changed. It's not the same anymore, and honestly, it's not for the better. Everything feels gray and lifeless, and we've kind of become that way too. Somewhere along the line, we lost our spark. If you're honest with yourself, you probably feel it too. Every year we hear the same thing. Next year will be my year. But guess what? It wasn't your year in 2023. It wasn't in 2024, and it won't be in 2025 unless you make it happen. Look, I'm not here to give you a motivational speech. I'm not trying to sugarcoat anything. Motivation is just a temporary boost. It's like a quick fix, and I'm not selling quick fixes. What I'm offering is the tools, the perspective, and maybe even a little tough love that you need to actually make this your year, for real. Now, I know you've been trying, or at least you think you have. Maybe you started a workout plan but gave up after 2 weeks because life got busy. Maybe you set goals, but they were vague enough to brush aside. I want to be better. At what? You've been breathing since birth. So yeah, that's not really a goal, is it? Here's the deal. Trying isn't enough. If you're not fully committed, it's not life that's holding you back, it's you. You can't sit around and wait for life to magically align with your vibes. You have to align yourself with your goals, and that starts with your time. You've probably said, I don't have time. But let's be real. You had time to scroll through TikTok for 3 hours yesterday. You had time to binge watch that show for the 4th time because it's just so good. You had time to stare at the ceiling, thinking about how you have no time. Do you see the problem? You have time. You're just not using it well. Let's break it down. You've got 24 hours in a day. Let's say you sleep for 8 hours, if you're lucky. You work or go to college for another 8. You spend 2 hours eating or just existing. That leaves you 6 hours. What are you doing with those 6 hours? If you can't answer that without hesitating, there's your problem. We're in an age where you can learn almost anything for free, or at least close to it. Want to start a business? There are tons of tutorials and tools to guide you. Want to get fit? Apps, YouTube, communities, they all exist to keep you on track. Want to learn a new skill? Platforms like Coursera, Skillshare, and even TikTok have free resources that can teach you. So why are you spending your time scrolling aimlessly instead of using your phone to level up? Technology isn't the enemy. You are. Your phone is a tool, but if you treat it like a toy, it'll treat you like a joke. But tools are still useless without a plan, and that brings me to systems. Saying, I want to save money is nice, but what's your plan? Are you tracking your expenses? Automating savings? Or are you just hoping your bank account will surprise you like a pop quiz? The same goes for fitness, learning, relationships, anything. Goals don't mean much if there's no system to back them up. Systems are what keep you showing up when you don't feel like it. They're the routines that bring results. Meal preps, study schedules, workout plans. They're what separate people who actually achieve from those who just talk about achieving. And speaking of achievement, let's talk about the grind. It's not sexy. Most of the stuff that makes you successful is boring. It's repetitive. It's waking up early to work out when you'd rather stay in bed. It's skipping fun plans to focus on what matters. It's putting in the effort even when no one's cheering you on. But here's the truth. The grind isn't supposed to feel good. It's supposed to feel necessary. And once you stop expecting every step to be fun, you'll start seeing real results. Now, about those opportunities. We are living in the most resource-rich era ever. There's literally no excuse to be stuck. Want to make more money? The opportunities are everywhere. Want to learn coding, singing, editing, or anything else? There are free tutorials everywhere. You don't even have to pay to learn. You can Google anything and get started. But the problem isn't that you lack opportunities, it's that you're not taking them. Scrolling through success content isn't the same as actually taking action. So ask yourself, are you just watching this video and listening to me, or are you actually putting in the work? Stop being a passive consumer of inspiration. Start being an active participant in your life. And let's address one more thing. This whole idea of balance that everyone talks about. You've been sold this lie that you can perfectly balance work, life, growth, and rest. Well, spoiler alert. It's not that simple, and it's kind of overrated. If you want something badly enough, you have to let some things slide. Things are going to collapse, but you have to prioritize. Like your life depends on it, because it kind of does. You're not going to reach your goals by squeezing them into the cracks of your schedule. They need to be front and center. So ask yourself, am I really trying? It's easy to say you're trying, but are you really? Or are you just dabbling? There's a difference between effort and consistent effort. One gets you short-term results, the other transforms your life. Be honest. If you're not where you want to be, is it because life is against you, or is it because you're not fully in? Are you just playing around, or are you all in? I'm not perfect. I don't have it all figured out. But I can tell you that I'm the best version of myself I've ever been. And a huge part of that is because I stopped waiting for life to hand me success and started creating it myself. If I can do that, what's stopping you? This is a wake-up call. I'm not going to end with some cheesy line like "you've got this." You might not have it yet, but you can. If you decide to lock in for real, 2025 can be the year you stop saying, "Next year will be my year," and start saying, "This year is mine." The world won't fix itself for you. It's gray and colorless, and that sucks. But you're smart, strong, adaptable, and most importantly, you've got what it takes to fix yourself. And when you do that, maybe a little color will come back into everything else too. So, are you in? Or are we having the same conversation next year?